brother? What's your contribution to the solutions for our people?
Yeah, so the main thing that kind of bothers me about our black community is the black on black crime, man. Like, it's like a white person can walk into any hood and they're good, basically. But, like, if a black person walks in there, they're more of a target. And people are going to ask you, like, what set you from and shit like that, you know? So
Yes.
it's just like, we have to find a way to not look. Black people look at each other, like, with this disdain. But white people are always, like, good. They're more safe in the hood, you know, than we are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we need to have...
That's a good point, brother. You said, how can white people be safer in a black community than black people?
Yeah.
That is amazing, ain't it? And I think we're the only people that's true for, brother. I don't know of another group of people in this country where the outsiders are safer than the people who live in it. But go ahead, brother. Great point.
Yes, thank you. I was going to say, man, I've been thinking about just going, like, to every single hood in America and holding, like, a meeting and getting, like, the main person that runs that hood to talk to every single person in that hood and tap everybody to come together to like, so they can see each other as not the enemy, you know? Because
Yes,
we're just
sir.
trained to see each other as the enemy. And that kind of frustrates me with all these killings of these rappers and, you know, and we just got to clean up, man, because the hood is what makes us look bad.
Now, talk to me about these rappers, brother Noma, because nobody wants to hold the hip hop. The hip hop community is more untouchable than the black church. The hip hop community is more, you know, we keep talking about these rappers, all this money they making, doing very little for the community. And I'm not talking about dedicating no playground, giving out some T-shirts, giving out some sneakers. I'm not talking about that, because that's not solutions. That's not, they are making millions of dollars. Now, not all of them are wealthy. We understand that. But those who are doing well, they're making all this money for the white power structure, all this money for themselves, and they're pushing a steady diet of everything we don't need to do. Everything black folks don't need to do. I mean, is it possible for us to hold them accountable? Or are the rappers the new saints in the black community, meaning they are untouchable?
Man, sometimes it just seems like they are untouchable, just because, like, it's what the media, the white media controls. Like, that's what they want. That's what they want the rappers to represent black people. That's why we're looked at as so, like, beneath everybody, because that's what really represents us. Like, when we have like different, like, meetings and stuff like that with, like, big corporations and stuff like that, they're gonna call Quavo to come speak, or T.I. to come speak. I want people like you to come speak. I want people like, you know, one of the elite black leaders, you know. So it's just like, it just seems like because the white people control the media, the rappers are what's gonna be shown to the world, because they want everybody to be like the rappers, because they're destructive.
Excellent point. What you just said is the white power structure wants the gangster rapper to be the role model and the example of black masculinity.
Yes.
So they can lock us and kill us all. Lock us all up and kill us all.
It's an image. It's an image.
Wow, well said.
Look at Nipsey Hussle, right? Look at Nipsey Hussle, the brother Nipsey Hussle. He was actually doing good for the community, right? But the thing is, he was murdered in his own hood.
That's
Good
great.
point. Good point.
The reality is just in the hood. I mean, I've been out of the hood for a while. The reality is that if you try to do something for the hood, or if you try to contribute, your own people won't even accept you trying to do something good for them, because they think there's some ulterior motive.
Good point. Good point. Go ahead, brother Noma.
Yeah, man. So the main thing that I need to do, I don't look to other celebrities to come do stuff. I want to do it myself and get me and my friends. I want to try to go to every hood and try to get the leader of that hood, or whoever the top guy is, and get everybody outside. And let's just have a conversation and just talk and get everybody together and just talk about the problems, issues you have with each other. Because a lot of guys in the hood, man, they have mental illness. Like, there's something going on. I'm raised in that type of environment, you know? And these kids are just a product of their environment. So they grow up into that world thinking one way, but we need to have people come talk to these people in person, you know? So that would be...
That's why it's important to build schools, right? Because, like Frederick Douglass, it's easier to build strong children than repair broken men, right?
Good point. Good point.
Good point.
Go ahead, brother Noma. Give me your closing thought, black man. Well, good points. Good points. Give me your closing thought.
Yeah, so if anybody in here is going to have that street mentality, man, just stop. Like we gotta stop looking at black people as the enemy. No matter what issues we have with each other, just fight, box it out. You don't need to kill somebody. What's the point of killing somebody? You know, so
I'll tell you why they kill, Brother Noma. I'll tell you why they kill. The reason why the black man has to kill his enemy is taking the life of a black man is the most powerful thing he will ever experience, because he will never be allowed to experience productive, positive, progressive power. You see, when you're not used to having power, you look for a way to experience it, because controlling your environment is part of being a man. And since the black man is so economically and politically devastated and castrated, the reason we react in excess of what is necessary when we are at odds with one another is because the taking of the life is one of the most profound acts of power. To take someone's right to breathe away from them is one of the most powerful things you can do. And since we're not allowed to exercise power in so many other acceptable avenues in society, that's why we take the life. It's like getting high. It's like, what is the ultimate rush I can get? What is the best rush of power I can experience as an oppressed black male in America? And that greatest rush of power is to take the life of a black man, because he's the only life you can take and possibly get away with it. Continue, Brother Noma.
well said. Well, I said everything I need to say. I just want to thank you. I'm a big fan. Thank you for having this platform, and I'll let other people speak. Thank you.
Appreciate